With where the grid is today, having the ability to have large flexible loads to improve the overall operation of the grid is key. And we believe that data centers can be that large flexible point load, not all the time, not for an entire year, but in times when the grid really needs some assistance to meet the loads. That's when it's really important. And that's the heart of DCFlex. So we set up this project with four main work streams in mind. The first was around flexible data center designs, and that's understanding the different flexibility characteristics, particularly related to workloads inside the data center for the different types of key data centers out there. A cloud data center and the load profile there doesn't look the same as an AI data center. There's big differences in how they operate and what they can and can't do with compute load inside the data center. Once we understand those flexibility characteristics and we test some of them in the field, it's our job to work on transformational utility programs so that we have that flexibility that's available from the data centers. How do we then complement that with utility programs and incentives that want to engage the data centers as well as take advantage of market structures and those differences as you go to different markets around the US and the world? The third piece is giving utilities better tools and algorithms from a forecasting standpoint so that they can not only better prepare in the short term to serve loads like Google brings in their data centers, but also incorporate the flexibility characteristics of that into their real-time planning as they go forward, which that kind of thing has typically been discounted by utility planners over time. So that's a big part of what we're trying to show with our demonstrations too, that they can deliver on that flexibility. And then the fourth piece has to do with what we've called data center informed energy supply, which then gets to what can we do with the needs of data centers and that timing in terms of front of the meter or behind the meter or bridge solutions to meet their needs in a timely manner, particularly in places they may need to build for business purposes, but the transmission capacity may not be there, and it may not be there for quite some time. So how do we bridge that gap so that those companies can get up and running and help grow the economy as part of that process?